everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Workplace Mobile Gaming. Wait, this isn't gaming. But even though it's shot on my tablet, this isn't going to be a mobile gaming video. I don't know why I did that intro. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to doing these mobile games that my brain has already made an intro in my head for these mobile games. But anyways, today's episode, we are going to be talking about the big event that is going to happen tomorrow. It is Super Bowl 52. The Super Bowl. The event that comes once in a year, where everyone can just gather onto a couch, eat chips and guacamole or any other dip, and enjoy some good old-fashioned football. Or in 80% of those people, commercials. But we're not here for the commercials today. We're here for football. Today, I'm going to just review. I'm going to do a review of my predictions and pretty much an overlook on the Super Bowl so that you could, see it better when you're trying to watch all the commercials and have to sit through a game in between. So, another season of NFL football has gone by, and 32 teams have stood on the front lines and competed, but only two are remained. This is the New England Patriots, representing the AFC, and the Philadelphia Eagles, representing the NFC. Now, this is kind of biased for me. Today's video is not going to be biased, but I'm a Steelers fan, as you probably know. And being a Steelers fan, I hate the Patriots because the Patriots always beat the Steelers. So, of course, I'm rooting for the Eagles, but I'm going to look at this from a non-biased point. So, let's start. So, they're both number one seeds. So, I'll just start with the AFC team, which is the New England Patriots. Now, despite my hatred for them, they are a really good team. They have a stellar offense with studs such as, Tom Brady, the GOAT. I really hated saying that he was the GOAT, but, it's a fact. And they also have good offensive players in Deion Lewis, Julian Edelman, and I'm not sure if they're going to have, now I forgot his name, dang it, but I know it was a cornerback. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite get it. And the Patriots, oh yes, they also have number 87, Rob Gronkowski, which is a total weapon which is a total nightmare for the Philadelphia Eagles. And let's go to the Philadelphia Eagles for a bit, where the Patriots have an offense, the Eagles have a defense. They have a stellar defense with Safarian Jenkins and many, many others. And on the offense, we got that back QB. Is it still going? Yep. It's still going. Anyways, they got that backup QB, Nick Foles, and he's proven himself to be really good. But can he stack up against Tom Brady? We'll see. He probably won't stack up from a stat standpoint, but it'll be fun to see him go against Tom Brady. And let's flash back to 2011 and 2007, where the Patriots and Giants dueled. And it was dynasty versus underdog, much like it is right now. And Giants beat the Patriots on both occasions. So maybe it'll be like this for the Eagles. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's go back to 2016, I think the Falcons had a better shot of beating the Patriots than the Eagles, but I'm not sure. Maybe the Eagles will shock the world and pull it off. I'd really like to see them pull it off, but they probably won't. And it pains me to say this. You know, I'm a kind of a opposite fan of the Patriots. They hate us because they ain't us, I know, but I really hate the Patriots. It's kind of I love to hate them. But, you know, congrats to them for making the Super Bowl once again. And, they are a good team for being able to make that. And one thing that bugs me is if the Patriots do win the Super Bowl, then they'll tie the Steelers for Super Bowls, for 6 Super Bowls, and I don't like that because it's kind of a bragging right for Steelers fans, and that'll be really bad if they tie it. No, I'm not the kind of Steelers fan to bring up 6 rings, unlike some Steelers fans that I've encountered. But, you know, it's still a thing that the Steelers did, and why am I talking about the Steelers? Let's go back to this game. My final prediction for the score, let's see. I think it'll be an offensive showdown. I think the final score, I think it'll be a close game. I think it will be, but I think the Patriots will come out on top. The final score will probably be 31-27. 31 Patriots to 27 Eagles. And the Patriots will get their 6th Super Bowl ring. But we're not done yet, because we have another thing to talk about. Alright, I'm back, and now we're going to be talking about the thing that some people are just there for, the commercials. And I think there's a pretty good, strong list of commercials for Super Bowl 52. And we're going to talk about my favorite of those commercials first, the M&M's commercial with Danny DeVito. And I friggin' love Danny DeVito, you know, as an actor. I think he's pretty funny. And I think it's awesome that they cast him as an M&M, as a human version. If you want to know the plot of the commercial itself, it's basically where the red M&M wants to be human, wants to be like a human, so that people won't eat him. And so he's magically turned into a human. And so he asks people if they want to eat him. And then they say no, and then he's like, yay, no one will eat me. And that's pretty much the premise of the commercial. It's basically my favorite because, you know, it has Danny DeVito as an M&M. That pretty much gives it some credit. But, you know, I like that commercial. You should probably go see it, or you could just see it on TV when the Super Bowl airs. I think you could see it online, though. And let's move on to the next commercial. I think we're going to do, like, at least 3 commercials, or maybe 5 commercials that I prefer, that I like, that you'll see on the Super Bowl. And let's talk about the next commercial. Alright, the next commercial that we're going to be talking about is the Skittles ad. Basically, in the original video, it's kind of a competition, not a competition, but like a mystery thing. There was an ad that basically, I don't know the actor's name. He was from a lot of shows I like Series of Unfortunate Events. And I don't know his exact name, but he was in there. And on the TV, they were like, there's going to be an exclusive Super Bowl ad, and we're only going to show it to one person. And then he's like, but how can it be a Super Bowl ad if it doesn't air on the Super Bowl? and then it basically goes back and forth. And basically, there's going to be 4 alternate ads, and it's like which one is going to air in the Super Bowl. Now, I chose this image from one of them. It's basically a thing that they're doing. I think it's clever. I think it's a clever marketing thing. And there's a lot of good commercials. I like how these commercials are going so far. But anyways, let's get to the next one. The next commercial we're going to be talking about is a star-studded commercial about a pair that has been really popular for a long time and goes great with Call of Duty. Doritos versus Mountain Dew. And they took 2 very famous actors, Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman, and they chose them to represent a different thing. Oh, sorry. Morgan Freeman for Mountain Dew Ice, and Peter Dinklage for Doritos Blaze. Personally, I'm on Morgan Freeman's side just because he's Morgan Freeman. And, plus I like Mountain Dew. Anyways, I think this commercial is very good. It stars a lot of actors. It has still a pretty topical thing, Doritos and Mountain Dew. And I think it's really a clever marketing. And yeah, overall I like this commercial. I like Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman. And let's move on to the next one. If I can pause it. This next ad is from Pringles, and it's a pretty basic ad where these 3 guys that you can see on here, they take a barbecue chip, what other one is it? What other thing is it? It's another chip, and then there's a pizza chip. And it's a barbecue pizza thing, and they're like, whoa. It's kind of like the Wazza thing from 2014. It's kind of like that, only it's Pringles flavor stacking is what they call it, if I'm not mistaken. And although this isn't as good as some of the others commercials, it's still a pretty good marketing tactic for, flavor stacking to create a different flavor. For example, barbecue pizza. I like the direction Pringles is going. I think this is actually their first Super Bowl ad. And, yeah, I think this is their first Super Bowl ad, because I haven't seen them doing any other ads for Super Bowl, so that's pretty cool. But we'll go on to our final episode, our final commercial, and you'll see why this is final, because this is kind of different from the rest of them. This last one is different because it is actually, instead of a humorous commercial, it is actually a heart-tugging commercial. It's basically where Budweiser, Budweiser, they make beer. Everyone knows about Budweiser. And they're actually making water for, thirsty people in Africa. And I think that's really cool. And good on you, Budweiser, for doing this, for giving water to the people. That is really awesome. And cheers to you, Bud. I know people have done a lot of cheers with your products, but cheers to you. This cheers for you. And one quick side joke. What if that water actually had some Budweiser in it? Alright, I'll stop. But, this is a genuinely heartwarming commercial, and Budweiser is awesome. I don't really like the taste of alcohol, but the company itself is awesome. Go. You rock. I can't find any compliment because I'm an awkward little squeamer. Well, that's all the commercials we could do for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode, where I rant about the Patriots probably winning.